I wrote the book because the phenomenon of women doing comedy in a big mainstream way is very new. A lot of women who were comics in the 20th century were not just minorities, but were really considered kind of freakish. And think about how people like Phyllis Diller or Joan Rivers, who were attractive women, made themselves look freakish and unattractive because it was considered a very masculine thing to do, to go out there and to make people laugh. And in fact, you even have someone like Lily Tomlin talk about how to make someone laugh is powerful, and people didn't want women to do that. So as someone who's interested in feminist issues and pop culture, I'm very interested in the fact that now more and more women are in fact taking on that role and coming to the forefront and doing it very successfully. I hope people see that women's comedy is a place where feminism is alive and well in popular culture. Women who were attractive and had good comic timing could do romantic comedies. Men who were comics, no matter what they look like, could do any kind of role whatsoever. So think about Woody Allen, okay, or think about Dustin Hoffman doing a romantic comedy. It didn't matter what they look like. For men and comedy, to be funny looking is kind of an advantage. So think about the long tradition of funny looking comedians that we have, from Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton through John Candy and John Belushi. To be funny looking is sort of an advantage. For a woman to be funny looking, not so much. And here's where we get into the political part of it, about women being judged for what they look like in a way that men aren't, and being judged for what they look like as opposed to what they say. So for example, one of the most famous feminist skits of the past 10 years was when Tina Fey and Amy Poehler did their imitations of Sarah Palin and Hillary Clinton on Saturday Night Live. And the entire point of that was that women aren't being taken seriously because what they look like is such an overwhelming issue. And when Tina Fey writes about that in Bossy Pants, she says, she said, we put a little feminism in there, and she said it was like putting spinach in the brownies. You didn't know that it was actually good for you.